Oh, there's absolutely nothing better in life than the smell of a brand new Minecraft world. Guys, I'm Lost and Blocky, and this is going to be my brand new single player world. I chose to name it one block at a time, and honestly, that's exactly how we're going to take it. It's going to be a single player let's play. We're going to explore every aspect from the smallest parts to the biggest parts. And I'm going to tell you guys right off the bat that my biggest weakness in the game is definitely finishing builds. So hopefully we can, maybe with your help, get past that, and I can actually keep this series past beating the Ender Dragon and getting shocker boxes. That's usually, sorry, we will get back to the intro. There's a village right beside us. I was gonna say it doesn't look like a very bad spawn. Some flat area to get like farms and all the early game stuff you need set up. But then just as I was about to walk by it, I'm like, is that a village? And it kind of sucks. It's not really what I wanted to do for my first episode is wrangle all these guys up, especially when I don't have any material. What we'll probably just do is trap them all inside houses for now, just so I can ensure that they're going to be safe and we can deal with them at a later time. We're going to still have to do what we do at the beginning of every world, though, and chop down a tree, get at least an axe and a pickaxe, and I guess spend the first quarter of this episode just wrangling villagers. Like I said, it's nice that there's a village so close to spawn, but at the same time, it kind of means that if you want to use the villagers later on, you have to spend the time that I'd usually spend, building a nice little starter house or gathering wood or looking for stone and iron. Now I gotta spend it wrangling villagers before the first night. If not, they'll all end up getting killed because we're gonna spend so much time in this area. And then we're gonna have to branch off to who knows how far away to find another village when it comes time to like building a villager breeder and our iron farms and all the stuff that's gonna keep us going long game. Okay, we'll fix our little misclick here. And then I think we're gonna go. Oh, see, nitwit there. I swore it was another nitwit at the top, and I got that one baby villager. Please don't tell me that I'm gonna spend all this time and there's not even gonna be two villagers that we can breed to make more. Hold on, let's get out our crafting. I'm gonna just use the crafting recipe. We'll make a crafting table and we'll get an axe and we'll get a pickaxe and just get ourselves set up. Like I said, the only problem with having a village right off the bat is it kind of throws you out of your early game routine, but it's not a big deal. It's actually kind of cool. I won't have to worry about locating a village, and we can actually jump right into like building farms and stuff right off the bat. I know a couple of tutorials for like super. Look at these two guys. Both nitwits came up to be like, laughing at you. But I think there were like some houses down a little bit further from where we saw these couple houses. So let's grab a bunch of dirt and let's hopefully find some usable villagers. We have the iron golem there, so technically we have a couple pieces of iron right off the bat, but I don't want to mess with them until we get some villagers in their houses. So I have the subtitles on in the bottom corner, so we should be able to hear if we get close to villagers, and if their doors are closed, then we can kind of just block them in there without even doing it. But I like to loot all the stuff. Oh, there we go. I heard one. Oh, we got a blacksmith. Is that a blacksmith or a toolsmith? Yeah, definitely let me know, guys, in the comments what kind of Minecraft series you like. And I'm gonna do this basically like a let's play. Like I said, we're just gonna hang out, we're gonna build together, we're gonna explore together. When the episodes start getting a little bit more technical, I will definitely, sorry guys, this was my wheat, or my hay bales. I put these here. So I'm not stealing, I'm just taking them back. There are a lot of villagers here. Get in there. Why do they always get stuck on walls like that? Oh, I think he's trying to step down onto the cauldron, but the wall's too tall. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's like 5 villagers here. Let's get all the chests before nighttime. Couple pieces of paper and a free chest. Let me know in the comments. Do you guys take the items from the villagers, or do you keep them there? I usually don't touch their workstations, but I always loot the chests. But I take the chests with me because free chests are free chests, right? So I think, unfortunately, we are going to have to maybe make some beds. Let me know, guys. Do you keep grass and flowers and stuff? Because, like, I don't know if it's like I have OCD or if it's something like that, but I cannot for the life of me live in a spot that's got natural grass and stuff. And, like, I don't know, you'll see after a couple episodes, there won't be a piece of grass or flower or anything around. I like put everything completely to a bare canvas, and I don't know why. I just don't like having like obstructions in my view when I'm walking in a Minecraft world. And it helps you know where you've been, right? If you kind of get lost, when you get up to a world like a spot that you spent a lot of time in, you'll start to know it's your area because there'll be absolutely no grass all of a sudden. Or I think I'm gonna have a hard time getting these guys in the house considering they're all leather smiths or whatever, but I don't have beds. This room does. Oh, hold on. That room doesn't have a bed, but that guy was just checking his work. Oh, there's a baby. Hold on. Just as I was about to say it might be tricky, I know there's a bed in this room, but no villager yet. See what I mean about the obstruction in view? That's why I cut down all the grass. I know. I'm trying to figure out a home for you guys. I'm sorry. Make sure that we're keeping stocked up on grass blocks. The last thing we need to do is get a chance to trap one of these guys in, and then all of a sudden I don't have enough grass or whatever, dirt blocks, I guess. Come on, get up here. Okay, we're gonna follow these two guys. I know it's getting later, so they're probably going to their little meeting spot. Yeah, this is the double village, I think. Smack the bell. Scare them into their houses. Technically, I think we have enough villagers in houses already that we can even make a mistake or two and still have enough villagers, but I know there's beds here, so we're gonna trap this guy. That's a nitwit. I don't really need to worry about him. There's nobody in there. What I'll probably end up doing is killing those guys off for sure. Just so that eventually we can overpopulate it. Oh, there's a smithing table. Like I said, I don't know why I don't touch their workstations and stuff till I need to make them what I need to make them. Then I kind of will do it. This is a big village. It's kind of spread out. I don't know if I overly like that. I like when they're like super condensed and not on like multiple cliff levels and stuff like that. Smack the bell one more time. Come on, guys. The sun's about to go down. I need to find out where you guys are all hanging out for the night. Of course, you guys want to go in one of the houses that already have villagers. Hold on, let's try this. Whoops. Uh-oh. Iron Golem? Yo, you didn't see nothing, bro. You didn't see nothing, bro. I didn't even do that, right? I thought you were going to go rat me out for a second. Fill that back in. Leave no evidence. Who's in there? I think it's just a baby villager in there. I know you guys are being a pain in my absolute butthole. Grab a little more dirt. I just like to make sure no matter what, I'm not going to run out. Ooh, hay bales to come back for. We will super clean up the village, don't get me wrong. Can't even see, there's hay everywhere. But don't forget, early game food, bread is key. If you find a village, go break all the hay bales you can find, turn it into wheat, turn it back into bread, and you can eat like a king for your first couple days till you figure out like a furnace. I'm gonna have to break this. I know it's a baby villager in here, but I need a bed. That's another thing that when you find a village, you get the luxury of like sleeping through the night. And in all my Minecraft worlds, I usually try to stay awake for the first night, kind of see what monsters we're gonna see, and try to just survive your first Minecraft night, not so much sleep. So let's get out here quick. And yes, we got 2 more villagers in there. Now I think I pretty much, minus maybe 1 or 2 of those leather workers, I pretty much think we have the, yeah, I got 1 nitwit, 1 leather worker, or whatever he is. I'm pretty sure he's a leather worker. Let's see if we can get lucky and drop these guys in here. Don't move. Oh, nope, that's not gonna work. Hold on, nope, that's not gonna, oh, I hear lava. Okay, maybe we're not gonna put you under there. Like I said, I have subtitles turned on, and just as I broke that block, I started to hear lava popping. It's like, maybe not the safest place for villagers. Okay, the nitwit, I'm not worried about. He can wander. Maybe we'll just kill him off quick. I'm sorry. Oops. I'm sorry. Get back here. I thought he was going to run towards the iron golem right there. 1 less villager to worry about. 1 more bed that could be open. Because for all we know, he was tied to one of the beds, right? I didn't do it though. Don't tell nobody. Oh, I found coal. This is not a bad spawn. Let's break some cobblestone first. Make a pickaxe wherever our crafting table is. Maybe it'll be quicker to just make a second one. Oh, I got leather armor. It does not go with my purple sweater. Not at all. We will get a quick little upgrade to our pickaxe while we're here. Now we'll get some coal a little bit faster. It takes forever to get stuff with a wooden pickaxe. Usually I make one and then I instantly just dig down a little tiny bit and grab some coal or some cobblestone. But there's a lot of resources here. There's trees, there's coal, there's stone, there's gravel. Like right across the hill, there's gravel valley or whatever they call it. So there's going to be a ton of coal and probably a ton of iron over there. There'll be a ton of coal and, oh, there's a little bit of copper. All that stuff will kind of just leave be till we figure out where we're going to start placing down chests. And I don't know, maybe we will just like build off of this village for like a spawn town or something. But like I said, as we go, I will make sure to cut down every tree. We'll level out the terrain. We'll fix all the paths. I'd like to get a couple saplings so that we can replant, but I don't know. I just don't like walking through the world and having grass in my face. Oh, there's a sheep. I doubt that we're gonna get 3 black sheep and get enough to make a black bed. I think black sheep are kind of rare too. I'm not 100% sure, but it's usually just white sheep that I can make the beds out of. And that's only because usually when you see 1 white sheep, there's like 2 more hanging right out, like a gang. Okay, so let's cut down all the trees. We will wait till we see some villagers. We will try to trap them in. And we'll just spend a little tiny bit of time like cleaning this area up a little bit. We'll spend this episode, I guess, just making the village like livable and safe, and that way we don't have to worry about the villagers running free and getting killed while we're doing other things. And I guess we'll spend the second episode exploring a little bit more, even though I kind of think by the end of this episode we'll have checked out like a decent amount of area around our spawn. But I do want to make it back to spawn just so that I can kind of There we go. How much bread was that? That was like almost a full stack of bread. I kind of want to get back to spawn and just set up storage area over there and stuff so I don't have to worry about having to wander too far away to put resources in. But I'm pretty sure spawn is just literally to the right, like 50 blocks, if that. So we'll dig out an area at spawn. That's a nice cave we can explore. I bet you we'll lose a villager or two down there. Probably go down there, light it up, and there'll be like a trapped villager down there. It's usually how it works. But there should be, if I'm not mistaken, some iron in this area. There's a little bit of copper. Maybe we'll grab a tiny little bit just for bragging rights. We can add it to the items found in episode 1. I think we're off to a good start, especially considering I really just wanted to chop down some trees and build a tiny little starter house and maybe do like a little bit of exploring. But I think what we're gonna have enough villagers that we don't have to worry about having a villager breeder or anything like that. We're getting a ton of resources, and I've passed a ton of copper if we want to make like copper armor or whatever. Oh, this is a big old vein. I know a lot of people tell you to like take the coordinates down and leave some of the material in case you need it later, but I'm totally different. I think that if you see it, you take it right then and there because you never know if you're even going to come back to that area, right? And later on, when I'm like, man, I need to go and grind some more coal, you'd regret it. I bet you walk by stacks and stacks of material and you're like, oh, I'll come back for that if I need it. And then when you actually go to need it, you don't remember unless you're like super OCD and like keep notebooks and stuff, which I do. Don't get me wrong, I'm not making fun of people that use a notebook. I really do. But I don't write down like left coal here or left iron here. I just think it's easier to just, yo, speaking of iron, our first iron of the game. And any rare resources like iron or even redstone or lapis, diamonds. I always dig around a little tiny bit just in case the vein went sideways on you a little bit. Sometimes they go diagonal. They don't always just like stay in nice little square clusters. There's so much resources over here. I'm gonna just walk around the back side of this because this is where we found our first iron, and we might get lucky. Like I said, there's some more. There's coal everywhere. Usually I find a bunch of birch trees, cut them all down, and make charcoal for torches in the early game. But everywhere I look, there are veins of coal. So we are just going to leave all this stuff here because I'd spend another like half an hour or so if I stop to gather all this. We'll just run around the outside, see if we can find any iron. Whoop, is that a hole? Nope. See if we can find a couple more. There we go. One more piece. A couple more pieces of iron. It'll be nice. I can actually make a bucket and we can put the crops where we want them instead of having to build everything like close to the lakes and stuff. I don't really like doing that. Stuff gets trampled, and so now we can build like nice square crop fields and put water where we need it when we need it. Break all this. I'm telling you, a couple days this village will be spotless. Like a baby's butt. Not a bump, not anything. I'll make sure to flatten out all the terrain and, like I said, fix all the paths. It'll look really nice. That wasn't a bad chest, but we get a couple emeralds, some smelted iron, so now we can make an iron pickaxe if we want to, or our first bucket like I was just talking about. Nobody hiding in here? Okay. Oh, somebody hiding in here yet? Nope. Eventually we'll get a villager in that house. No iron, no iron. So we'll hop up here. No iron, lots of coal. Yeah, I definitely do not think we're gonna have a coal shortage. Oh, I hear animals. So yeah, like I said, usually in the first episode, that's what I'd be doing. I'd be killing cows, killing sheeps, chopping down some trees and building some kind of really cruddy 5x5 shack with no roof on it, and just surviving. But because we found a village, it kind of changed it up a little bit, but it gives us something to do. And that's one thing about a Minecraft world is you kind of like, I was like, oh, we'll do the first episode the same way, most people do it, and instantly spawn in the world, look to the right, and it's like all those planes you had, scrumple them up and just throw them out. Okay, so we got enough cows in there that we could technically just start breeding them in that pen. We just have to make some wheat. Come on, guys. Pick a home. Any home. Get in there so we can... Oh, this guy's gonna go in one of the houses. Okay. Trap him in there. We definitely have enough villagers that we don't really have to worry about it. But it would still be nice to... I don't want to leave one guy out here just get killed. Come on. Do you want to go in the hole now? You want to be a nice guy and actually go in your hole? Of course not. Maybe if we get lucky, we'll just block him in there. But I don't want to do this in the middle of the night. So maybe what we'll do is we'll go to sleep quick. Let's run over here. No villager in here. Thank you. We will sleep through the night quick. And wake up, and then we don't have to worry about anything. Make sure there's no zombies spawning around. There are lots of torches in a village naturally, so usually the lighting's not too bad. You usually just have to place some torches here and there in the really dark spots, and other than that, they're pretty self-sufficient when it comes to being lit up. So we'll just fill this guy in a little bit, and I will jump up here and we'll place a torch in there. I think I picked up a couple. Yeah, I got 2 torches from breaking where the leather workers' houses were, and we'll place a torch in there. And I promise, buddy, we will come back for you super soon. You will not be in there for long. We'll take this block I used as a step, and we will plop that up there. And I honestly think that there's no more villagers wandering around. Like I said, all this grass, all those flowers, everything is going to be gone. Definitely need to set up some kind of a little storage area before I do too much. But while we're here, we might as well just run through, clean a little bit of it out, make sure there's no villagers. I haven't seen sugarcane yet either. It would be nice if, before we ended the episode, if we could find a little bit of sugarcane. I'm going to make sure we have a ton of seeds so that when we get back a little bit closer to spawn, we can make a crop field. I don't see sugarcane. It'll be nice to have a spyglass. It'll be nice to have a spyglass. Or maybe I'll get the, what is it? The Zoom app. What's it called? Optifine? Yeah, because I play on Java. So I guess technically I could get Optifine. Let's get some fish while we're out here. Super easy food. Usually you can just one tap them. Swim up really quick and grab the food. Yeah, even with a wooden axe, you can usually just one tap fish. So that's also a pretty good early game source of food. Let me know what you guys usually use as early game. If you're lucky enough to find, and this just made me think about it, sorry. I never noticed crops. I never saw the crops. But I was gonna say, usually if you find a village, you can find potatoes and just regrow them. And baked potatoes are actually a super good source. So we'll grab this sugar cane. That's one thing off our checklist. Look at this area. All of this is going to have tons of iron, tons of coal, tons of copper. Oh, there's a little bit of iron right here. So we'll grab that quick. Make sure there's none hidden down there. What else? I'm not gonna grab any more coal. Like I said, we can just do this loop again when we have a spot to store stuff, and we can just collect coal for a couple hours. Off camera, I will probably do nothing. But, ooh, a cherry blossom. Let's go get a couple saplings. Let's bring a couple saplings back home with us. I didn't even notice that. I was chatting away with you guys, and I was just wandering. I'm like, wait, that's cherry blossom. I'm like, wait, this is the brand new Minecraft world. I need that. Okay, we'll grab some cows, a little bit of leather, a little bit of extra. Oh, white sheep. White sheep. See, 1, 2. What did I say? They always spawn in 3. They always spawn in 3s. Oh, there we go. Third one. So we will grab him. We will head up here. I will chop down a cherry blossom tree or 2 just for the saplings. Don't really care about the wood. We can like farm the wood back at our house, but I like to have all the wood types available to me definitely before I start building, because I don't know. It's just nice to have variety and not build something out of what you have and then later on have to like upgrade it or change it in any way. I don't know. But like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm not much of a builder. I'm a hoarder, like a huge hoarder. All I do is collect materials and never let them go. I do everything technical in Minecraft. I'm a really good redstone builder. I'm good at doing all the survival stuff. I will beat the Ender Dragon 20 times. I will raid a bunch of end cities. I'll have more elytras than I'll ever know what to do with. Excuse me, more shocker boxes than I'll ever know what to do with. You guys use bundles? I've only started using bundles recently, and oh my god, I did not realize how useful they actually were. So there you go. Let's chop down this guy, make sure I'm not leaving any wood hidden in there. Oh, there you go. Starting to despawn now. And let's grab like 10 saplings to bring back with us, something like that. I honestly like to just make sure that no matter what, I bring back enough saplings that we can regrow them close to where we're living or where we like want to do a really big build, just so that I don't have to write down the coordinates of every single biome. Don't get me wrong, soon we'll have nether portals connected to like all of the like super big ones. Like we'll find a massive cherry forest, and then we'll set another portal up there, and then if we ever need it in like mass amounts, we'll go and gather it, and it gives us something to do, right? It's nice to locate all the biomes and have a nice quick way to get to it. We'll build a bunch of stuff on the nether ceiling, because obviously we have the luxury of that being in Java edition. I don't know, I think we'll have a good time. I don't consider myself to be like a crazy good Minecraft player, but at the same time, I've got some skills. And usually when I play on servers with people, I'm always the guy building redstone stuff, and I don't know. I think you guys might end up having fun. Definitely show the channel a little bit of support if you do end up enjoying it. I think we got enough Cherry Grove. We can probably... This is kind of a small one anyway. There's not a lot of saplings. We'll get our 10, like I said, and we'll move on. We'll head back towards spawn probably. And if I can remember where it is. I know it's roughly over this way. We'll try to hop down safely so I don't get killed. Like I said, I know it's down this way. Over in this direction generally. We can always just pull up the coordinates and stuff and just see. That's one thing I like Bedrock about. You can have the coordinates in like the top right hand corner constantly, so you don't have to pull up that massive debug screen, and I'm not gonna bother like editing any of it out. Like I said, when the videos start to get longer, when we're doing like really big builds and stuff, I'll throw in a lot of edits, but for the first couple videos, we're just gonna explore the world naturally, and Let's tame a horse. Oh wait, you can't put a saddle on him until he likes you. Okay, get on him. Can't you just jump on a horse? I thought if you jumped on a horse enough that he would end up liking you. I know you can feed him carrots or golden carrots or whatever, but I thought you could just jump on. Yo, screw those horses. They're probably just. Yeah. I don't like those horses anyway. Let's swim over here to find somewhere where we can hop up since it's all like a cliff edge right there. And like I said, we're gonna slowly make our way back to spawn. It's basically straight ahead. I'm like 200 and so blocks away. So it's basically a straight line from here. We'll get all the sheep we can. And eventually, don't worry, like the next episode or the episode after that, we'll have animals in pens, hopefully. And I also want to get bees, like honey, started early. I haven't really done a lot with copper, and it would kind of be cool to like do something with copper just because, you know, you're supposed to experience everything in Minecraft, and copper's something I haven't really done a lot with, and there's a few things that I would like to, like, take advantage of that are, like, newer in the updates. I've done a lot of trial chambers, or trial, is that what they're called? Trial chambers? Yeah. I've done a lot of those. I like the loot out of them. I like getting the keys and stuff, so we'll make sure to find one of those close by and we'll clean it up really good and we'll use that for farms. I've never built automatic farms, so maybe that's something we could do is automate the trial chamber. I think that would be pretty cool. But here, I like this world. When I spawned in, I was right at 0, 0. So we'll place our crafting table. Let's place a torch. Starting to get a little bit dark. We're going to craft our first bed. Even though we slept, this is still our first Minecraft bed. Little bit of Where are we going to place it? Maybe we'll just break a couple blocks here. And we'll lay it down here for now. And we'll sleep outside. I sleep outside a lot. I don't do a lot of building, so I'm always outside. But I like this spawn. There's a lot of wide open area. I think we'll be able to build something or stick all our farms here. Something like that. We'll figure it out as we go. But there's a ton of space. We'll be able to build something cool. Let's put a couple chests down. We'll clean out our inventory. And we'll probably call it a day. I think, like I said, I think we did pretty good for our first day in Minecraft. This is the big decision where you're going to place your first chest, because this is where the chest monster is going to start, and where it's probably going to stay until we build like an automatic storage system somewhere. Like I said, let me know if you guys leave grass or not. I can't do it. It kills me. And I don't know if everybody's like that, or I never see it. Usually people like build with the world, and I always destroy it so it's flat. Let's place our first chest here. We'll get rid of everything unnecessary. Even stuff that we're not going to use right now. All our food, all the wool, all the mob drops, and iron and copper. Well, maybe we'll keep the iron, but we'll get rid of copper and we'll clean out that bundle. Put all this stuff in the chest for now. And that way we can just kind of have a fresh start. Oh, are we going to have enough space? Okay, so we'll throw all this stuff in a chest. Don't need gold or apples or leather or any of this stuff right now. Like I said, we'll keep the iron. And we'll get rid of basically, I got bread, so I don't even need to smelt the meat right away. We can just collect that. Get rid of the wooden pickaxe. We don't need none of that. We'll clean this up a little tiny bit. We'll put the wood up in that corner. Put the bundle and everything in there. Our inventory's clean. We got food. We're back at spawn. We rescued a village. I don't know. I think we didn't do too bad. We got rid of some grass, so I got seeds to make some crop fields and stuff next time. Let's make a bunch of torches because I do not like darkness. And guys, I honestly Let's take that off. It kind of doesn't match. I want to thank you guys for checking out the first episode of the series. Let me know in the comments if you're excited for another episode. I'm gonna make them whether you want me to or not. But if you enjoy them at all, let me know. Smash that like button. Consider subscribing to the channel. It all be honestly helps me out a lot. I play a lot of Roblox, but Minecraft is where my heart is, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed the first episode, and there will be plenty more to come. Until next time, guys, it's Lost and Blocky, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care, and bye for now.